Hey Pokemon fans, I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are. If you notice, the audio quality is much better than it was yesterday because I'm finally done traveling. And we're hopping into a match. Better say that, of course, my audio equipment was not working as well as it was, so I'm recording over this match. But this was a short and very unique match. I was playing up against a new card I wasn't familiar with. That's just the main purpose of these videos. But fellow trainers, if you're new to my channel, I open up new Pokemon booster packs every single day. About a week and a half ago, I started bringing back daily gameplay matches as well, which has been super fun. In these videos, I just talk about my thoughts going on in the current Pokemon climate and meta regarding the trading card game and just kind of anything else that's going on in my life. At some point, I hope to make these videos and turn these into either daily live streams or something like that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But like I said, these matches are really just more a way for me to kind of prep for the 2018-2019 season because I plan to go to regional tournaments, really compete at a bunch of different League Cups, and hopefully I really want to try to, next year, I want to try to qualify for the World Championships. So this was a card I was familiar with but had not played against myself. And I was actually really happy to use this deck. If you notice, if you've watched any of my videos in the past couple of days, I was using an expanded deck this time around. I just decided to mix things up today and make a splash with my Empoleon deck. But I surprisingly didn't use Empoleon all that much. This one is kind of in the work in progress, kind of tweaking it to get ready for the standard format going forward once the rotation and everything happens. But I'm really happy with this deck. Empoleon's actually a really, I think, an underrated card in my opinion. But, you know, I actually kind of had a rough starting hand here, but I kind of finally started getting things up to speed a little bit. Because when playing against this Mr. Mime, at least that Mr. Mime right there, I was unfamiliar with its ability. But basically, if any card is attacking for any even numbers between 100 and 200, or I think even higher, he can prevent all damage against it. So that completely shuts down Empoleon unless I have a choice ban on him. Once you just start doing the numbers a little bit, if I have a stacked bench, even any form of numbers between my bench and my opponent's bench, Empoleon's total command, it's 20 damage for each Pokemon that's on my opponent's or my active bench. So that shuts him down completely. So at this point, I thought I might have gotten knockout a lot sooner had he not been able to knock out that Slugma. And once I kind of saw his deck list a little bit, once I saw Crushing Hammer in there and things like that, he throws out Peaking Red Card. And a second, he also throws out Red Card. And I'm like, okay, so he's kind of doing a mill deck sort of thing, just going to try to really shut down my abilities. And I was surprised he didn't play any other Pokemon down yet, but he might only have a couple Pokemon in his deck because his ability, what he probably tries to go for with this deck, what I imagine, what we might see with Mr. Mime going forward, I imagine this card being consistent in expanded format. There are a lot of numbers. Those numbers in particular, 100, 120, those even numbers, a lot of Pokemon hit for those numbers, like either that's Zoroark right there, 24 past 100 if you're doing anything above 100. That shuts down a lot of Pokemon, so you'll either have to have a choice ban or something so you can hit the odd numbers instead. Like I said, it's nothing really that technical, it's basic math, and I suck in math. So but it was an interesting concept nevertheless, and that's what I think it's really fun about playing, trying to play every day, is so that you get exposed to all the different decks that are out there, because the climate is always changing. Right now, this is the biggest change that's about to happen in a couple of weeks when everything rotates out. We're also going to be like, the 4 cards they banned in expanded format will completely change everything. But focusing just on standard format, I was really happy where this deck was. Right here, I did not think I was gonna be attacking with Slugma's Magma Ring like ever, but that Slugma actually, that attack, it's very similar to Rockruss, actually the magic, I forget what his exact one is, but it's basically the same thing, plus this one does 10 damage, and I really do think my opponent's deck probably could have some potential in the given Pokemon climate right now. Like I said, this match was a nice, short and sweet little match. I did not think that Slugma was going to survive as long as he did, but he really was the MVP. And this little bit of damage, you know, even it's underestimated. Like, even if you can get a little bit of damage out, that does a lot of things. Damage ring plus that, he can't retreat him out unless he uses Guzma or something. So that does open up a lot of opportunities. Right here, I wasn't too worried about if Slugma got knocked out or if he decided to use Enhanced Hammer or something. I had that Float Stone in there in my hand ready to be able to switch him out. And at this point, I was just hoping, I'm like, okay, I gotta come in here with Zork nice and strong. And I forget what I top deck. No, I don't have Macargo. Yeah, no, I trade, and I think I end up drawing that Macargo right now. Ignore my dog barking in the background. That is Daisy barking. Yeah, I have a little dog sometimes every now and then. I don't know if she's actually in the other room, so you might have not been able to hear that or not. But she's recording a couple videos actually. At this point, I thought this match was going to go on a lot longer, so I was pretty happy with my bench setup here at this point. But then one more turn does pass before anything exciting happens, I think. Yep. At this point, I'm just kind of getting things ready on my bench, and one more turn passes, and I think next turn, like I said, I was shocked not to see any other Pokemon come out on the on his bench. He finally attaches a Psychic Energy. I mean, he could have healed his damage at that point. That might have not made too much of a difference. The only thing I'm trying to think about now is I was able to top deck that Macargo, which is absolutely fantastic. I think a 1/1 line of Macargo and Slugma is perfectly good enough for most decks. I know some people are doing a 2/2 kind of thing. But absolutely Macargo. I've been bragging about Macargo now for the past couple days. Is just a great card that can be added into any deck. Some changes I might make to this Zork deck. I want to make it a little bit faster than what it is right now, but we'll see. If I kind of want to maybe work in Glaceon GX would be really cool. And maybe weave out Zork, because Zork still does take up a lot of space, and maybe try to get a Rangaroo or something like that in there. Get rid of the DC, those are also taking up space as well. And see if I can kind of come up with some sort of way to either slow down my opponent, at least in the start, so then I can get set up a little bit quicker. I think there is some way there that I could figure that out. But fellow trainers, in a second here, I think I got every piece I need. I spread things out a little bit. Oh, the last thing I'm trying to get right now, I'm trying to get my Field Blower. So at this point, I'm doing a lot of damage, but I'm not quite there for a knockout because I need to get that Field Blower knocked out. I'm going to play that Professor Sycamore in a second, and I do end up, in the next 7 cards, I do end up drawing a Field Blower, thankfully. But fellow trainers, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. I've absolutely just had an absolute blast running this channel. I've been watching out some other people's live streams, and I'm just trying to get more involved with other channels on other Pokemon YouTube channels, because the community around here, around the Pokemon community, has been absolutely fantastic. There's just a lot of really nice people out there, and I really want to try to work with other channels and just do a bunch of other things, and really just kind of take this, really try the next, like, between now and then a year, just kind of run home with this channel. And I would really like to start either doing the booster packs, or even the booster packs daily live would be really cool. Either do the booster packs daily and do these daily matches live, but we'll see. We'll see where things go. It kind of just depends on how, like, my work schedule and other things fit into my life. I have to go open that Guardian booster pack. I haven't actually done that yet. But fellow trainers, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and I will see you tomorrow as always.